December 1944. Snow covered the forests of Belgium. German forces launched one last desperate gamble at the Battle of the Bulge. If the attack worked, Germany might force the Allies to negotiate peace. But in the middle of the offensive, a German colonel captured something unexpected. Not tanks, not prisoners, not territory. Fuel. 50,000 gallons of American fuel. At first, it felt like a miracle. Then he understood the truth. Germany had already lost the war. By late 1944, the war was turning against Germany everywhere. In the east, the Soviet Union pushed relentlessly toward Berlin. In the west, Allied forces had liberated France. Germany was surrounded. But Hitler believed one bold strike could change everything. The plan: break through the Ardennes forest, split Allied forces, capture Antwerp, and force peace negotiations. It was a massive gamble. Germany called it Wacht am Rhein. History remembers it as the Battle of the Bulge. Germany had one huge problem: fuel. By 1944, Allied bombing destroyed German synthetic fuel plants. Romanian oil fields were lost. Fuel reserves were almost gone. German tanks often received fuel for one mission only. Many crews knew the truth. If they ran out of fuel, the tank was abandoned. The Ardennes offensive depended on one risky assumption: they would capture Allied fuel depots. Without captured fuel, the offensive would collapse. December 16, 1944. Before dawn, artillery shook the forest. Thousands of German troops surged forward through snow and fog. At first, the attack worked. American lines were shocked. German tanks advanced quickly. Then the advance slowed. Traffic jams. Destroyed bridges. Resistance stiffened. And the worst fear returned. Fuel gauges were dropping fast. Then came the moment. A German armored unit captured an American fuel depot. Huge storage tanks. Fuel trucks. Barrels stacked everywhere. Inside were 50,000 gallons of gasoline. For exhausted German crews, it felt like winning the lottery. Engines roared back to life. Tanks refueled. The advance could continue. For a brief moment, hope returned. Then the colonel asked a simple question: where did all this fuel come from? The answer changed everything. This wasn't a main depot. It wasn't even important to the Americans. It was just a forward supply dump. One of hundreds. The colonel began calculating. If this small depot held 50,000 gallons, how much fuel did the Allies truly have? The answer was terrifying. The Allies weren't worried about fuel. They were drowning in it. American logistics were unstoppable. By late 1944, the U.S. produced 96,000 aircraft per year, 49,000 tanks, millions of trucks, and unimaginable amounts of fuel. The Red Ball Express delivered thousands of tons of supplies daily. Pipelines were laid across Europe. Fuel flowed non-stop from the coast to the front. Germany fought a modern war with 19th-century logistics. The colonel understood the truth. Even if Germany won battles, they could never win the logistics war. Within weeks, the Ardennes offensive failed. German tanks were abandoned and not destroyed. Out of fuel, the last gamble had failed. Germany's defeat was now inevitable. War is not won only by bravery, or tactics, or even victories. War is won by industry and logistics. And in 1944, America had both. That captured fuel depot didn't save the offensive. It proved Germany had already lost.